It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, and I expect what I'm about to do to be kind of fast. I have off camera a 12 by 24 inch pre-primed black canvas. I also have glasses and I need them, so I'm going to put them on my face. So I started with some pearl, which doesn't bother me at all, and I'm going to use a combination of my pre-mixed black and regular white, maybe, regular white, and some metallic black, which is very gray. Wow, that's amazing. I haven't seen that in a while, to tell you the truth. And I think, whoa, it's very windy here today. Things are blowing away all over the place. I'm going to try and change things up a little bit by squeezing right through. I don't mind getting the pearl mixed up. And afterwards, if I don't like what I get, I'm going to add silver and gold. So that's my plan. I'm just going to make a dustpan pour from one end to the other. And I know these things will sell together if I mix them at all. We got a great pattern going on. Nice cells popping over. You can't probably see that edge. I have learned that if I go right through the middle, instead of doing just layers and stripes, if I go through the middle, I get some more interesting patterns. I don't know how much of this to do. It's not a small canvas, but it's not a huge canvas. I do want to have enough paint to go from end to end. And just having black and white is a little scary, but I love black and white, and I do expect wonderful things from it. I just don't know. I don't know where to stop. Alright, so that looks like enough to me. Maybe I will just add some more at that end. I hope that's enough. Here comes the black canvas. You can get these in Michael's in 2 packs. Wait, I have a cleaner one? No, you can use black gesso. It's nice to have black gesso, even if you have a black canvas, after you do your main design. Since I'm just going down the middle, it's a little easier for me. Actually, I want to do all kinds of weird stuff. I want to just see what happens if I go. Anyway, the gesso will clean up. This is an experiment. I can always tip it. Right around the other way. Carefully, slowly. Very stripey, not that part though. I'm just going to take the rest of my paint, hopefully. I got a double dribble. Cool. Not sure why that's happening. I am feeling like adding some gold. I'm also going to pull out my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas, which there are like 6, and the basting brushes from Walmart. They're on my Amazon link along with my book called Because I Can, which is the first 100 videos from my YouTube videos. And links and processes and all my tools. And I'm not minding what's here, but I'm very compelled to want to use the gold. And the edge of the dustpan. Maybe I won't use the gold. Maybe I'll just use the edge of the dustpan. That could happen. It's happening now. I did set my timer. I think that just makes me want to drag some stuff through. Having that metallic black in there will just be a sort of a different texture. I like this paint in the dustpan, and I can just take it right out with my spatula and add it wherever I want, which in this case is going to be a little bit over the side and some in the pattern. And the spatulas work pretty well at pulling paint. I can also decide I want to add some more just directly to the canvas. It reminds me of a zebrafish, if that's what they're called even. There must be a different name for that. Anyway, I don't have to waste any paint. And the black metallic will leave a different texture. That's kind of cool. I'm just dragging the spatula. Lionfish, that must be what it's called. I do believe that is correct. It's just got more colors than this, that's all. So I like this stuff over here. I'm not particularly happy about that dribble going through. But maybe I'll just attempt to camouflage it because I can. And have some fun pulling paint. I think chain would be great in here too. I'm going to pull a little more paint out of my dustpan. And extend some of the patterns. Because I can. The name of the book. Oh, the Amazon link is directly below the video, along with my paint pouring recipe. And links to Pinterest and Instagram, and volumes 1, 2, and 3 of my Facebook albums that contain the wet and dry YouTube artworks, whenever I catch up, which is not always. I see I have a mark on my canvas. And so I'm just going to have that. Next, I'm going to come right in here with some curl. Let's see what happens. I want a skewer. See what happens when I drag some paint. It's time for new skewers. And steal a little paint too. So it's not that hard to steal paint. I'd like that to come out in a steady stream and a little faster, please. So I'm just trying to use the design that started spontaneously with the dustpan. And go ahead and have some fun playing. With other additional squeeze bottle applied marks. Because I didn't do the gold and silver that I was talking about, there's no reason not to have some fun playing with stuff. I recommend it. Playing with stuff is fun. We did it as kids and sometimes we forget. Alright. Not 100%. I'm not unhappy either. Getting someplace. I don't know where that someplace is. have enough time to keep playing with it if I so desire, which is nice. Now, I did say that you can always put your gesso on afterwards, but this might be tough. You might be taking a really long time to put gesso onto this with a little tiny brush. I love dots. I'm going to have some. I might have some more than some. I might have a lot of dots. I don't mind that there's a little black paint in that white at all. My paint is thick, and I can leave it thick and let it dry, mostly because I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my mixtures. So that helps the paint not crack, which I'm pretty happy about, because when I started it did crack. I love taking the thick areas of paint and just taking advantage of it and pulling them out into marks, areas that I like. I think I want to try some black. I'm not sure. It does show up pretty well on that metallic black, which is not very black at all. Just playing. Having a good time with black and white and dots. And almost done, I think. Somebody's going, phew, before you ruin it. I know, I can hear you. Y'all say it all the time. I know you do. Stop! I'm like, what's that noise? No, I can't. I can't hear you. Maybe if I could, I might have saved myself some trouble before now. Now, because that metallic black is also in a squeeze button, I can just continue my little progression here. Which isn't bothering me a bit. I'm not going to worry about trying to make any spirals until I have my skewer in my hand. I don't even know if they'll stay. I'm getting a little abstract expressionist here. I'm going to steal some paint. I don't mind if I make abstract marks in the paint I'm stealing from, because it's an abstract piece of artwork. And it's getting kind of cool, actually. I think I'm going to I think I'm going to dot some paint. And it happens to be pearl, which stands out really nicely on this canvas. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Pull some more stuff out. Why not? Why not just give yourself permission to get down and get funky? I do want that line to lead through here. I'm going to be a little cautious about doing it. I hope you guys can hear me with over the noise of the chimes. I hope you can see everything too. And I want to thank Carrie, who suggested, I think it was Carrie, who suggested that she'd like to see some more black and whites, because she inspired me to do this. Thank you, Carrie. Pretty sure it's Carrie. Fairly certain. somewhat certain. Often confused. I am not hating that. I am not hating that at all. I do want there. I think that's pretty cool. And now it's time to use a torch. I got a minute and 20 seconds left, so things are working out better than I expected. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for the lovely comments you're always making to me. You make my day. You really do. My heroes. Truly you are. I heard about an incident the other day where somebody was not very happy with something I did, and I never got to see that comment at all. But my husband did early in the morning. I don't get up that early because I'm up till 2 editing and things. Anyway, I don't want to keep going on here. So, thank you all who defended me. I do appreciate your love and your appreciation. And you are loved in return. So let's give this a little bit of a torch. And say, that was like even more fun than I expected it to be. We torch to release the bubbles in the paint, but it also happens to be that it releases patterns in the paint because of the pouring mixture that's in every batch of paint. My pouring recipe right now is to mix GAC 800 by Golden, 20% or so-ish into color, whatever color there is, and then I mix a half and half DecoArt pouring medium with Floetrol in it. Sorry, I'm distracted. Into that, and I put it right in my bottles, and I shake it up with a marble in there. All right, so we've got a couple of minutes left for me to tell you again. Please check out my Amazon link. Check on the book. I think there's even a lending price, and we're about to publish in soft cover. All hopefully, fingers crossed. I've been waiting since Christmas for that. And check out at the bottom of the description under the video if you happen to be there. On something you can actually see that. And there's Pinterest and Instagram. And 3 Facebook albums of YouTube artworks. If you decide you'd like to help contribute to keep the studio going, you'll be entered in a drawing where if your name, I'm not sure I like that. If your name is drawn, you get to pick one of three artworks. I think I better stop now. That's the sensible thing to do. Shop my Teespring, which is the clothing line right under the video to help me out. If you go to my Facebook albums, you'll see new things I've recently posted to Fine Art America and Pixels.com, which is pretty much one and the same. Actually, I like that now. I don't know what I've forgotten. I have over 400 videos, so if you like what you see, please feel free and come back and watch some more. I really like that. I want some more dots. I hope I don't... Yeah. And continue that right along. I think everything else is copacetic. I'm not unhappy with that at all. Maybe a few more down here. Down here being probably out of your view, but that's something I can show you now, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard saying I love you. Come again. I do sell my artwork. If you're interested in something, just mention it and I will get right back to you. I'll give you an email and we can chat. Yep, I'm going a little dotty. Because it's fun. I recommend it. There. Anything more will be overkill. I'm pretty close to overkill now, I have a feeling. She said and could not stop herself. Oh well.